Hello, my name is Nigel Davis, and I'm also going to introduce Caitlin Louque. We're both going to be discussing the technology leadership model today for educational technology 5700. I'll just give Caitlin a moment to speak before we get started.
Hi everyone, so my name is Caitlin Louque and I'll be also helping out with the presentation on our technology leadership model for ETEC 5700. Hope you enjoy.
The topic is Technology Leadership Model. It's for Educational Technology 5700 for the Fall 2019 class, and the presenters today will be myself, Nigel Davis, and Caitlin Louque. All right, here are the parts of the model again that we're going to discuss. The first will be role expectations. The second will be chain of command. And the final one will be structures and procedures. And just so you know, this is a breakdown of the model. As you can see, they pretty much blend into each other. So it's not to say that one should go before the other, and some parts of each one, whether it be role expectations, chain of command, or the structures and procedures, they all can play a part with each one. So the beginning point is really up to interpretation. So let's look at the impact on technology leadership when using role expectations. Any and all technology leaders, whether a principal, technology team member, or a teacher who uses technology, should be able to meet some basic standards in applying technology. As teachers have expectations in how they will apply technology use with their students in order to educate them, technology leaders of a school should have expectations in being able to lead their teachers through the processes in which they desire they implement. So, what behaviors should an effective technology leader display? So, as far as the role expectations, we wanted to reference some information that we were reading about during the course. So, in her book, Technology Leadership for School Improvement by Papa, and it was published in 2011, Papa collaborates with Theodore Creighton, a professor in the Department of Educational Leadership and Policy Studies at Virginia Tech. In chapter 1 of the book, Creighton acknowledges that through extensive research, there is no true consensus as to what accurately defines an educational leader. So it's very up for interpretation. There's a lot of information on it, but there's no clear-cut definition of what makes an educational leader. However, certain basic skills were mentioned as follows in the chapter. The first one, and you can take the word principal and interchange it with technology leader, but I was just going to say it word for word the way it was written. Principals should learn how to operate technology and use it. Principals or technology leader should ensure that other staff in the building receive learning opportunities. Principals or technology leaders should have a vision for the role of educational technology in their school. Principals or technology leaders should assess and evaluate the role of academic and administrative uses of technology and make decisions from those data. So, the application to the actual school environment when dealing with role expectations. We wanted to give you an example in relation to our school, University View Academy, which is a 100% online virtual school. At University View Academy, Everyone is expected to know how to use technology. This includes administrators, teachers, students, parents, and learning coaches. Learning coaches can also be the parents, but in some cases, parents who work or may not deem themselves as being skilled enough to guide their students hire ex-teachers or grad students in order to be learning coaches to help monitor their students and help them as they move along. UVA's technology coordinator or team trained all faculty and staff at the beginning of the school year to make sure everyone would be able to effectively operate Canvas, which is our new learning management system. The faculty was also instructed to complete trainings to learn more about the Canvas system. Our administration had a vision to better educate our students. They then learned how to operate the system and properly educate their teachers. UVA's technology leadership team possesses the basic skills mentioned on the previous slide.
Okay, so our next part is the impact of technology leadership with the chain of command. It is essential to have some sort of sequence in which a technology leader can follow in order to implement strategies to move a school or district forward. Just as there is a chain of command in the military or in a cooperation structure, in order for a technology leader to have a command of their environment, they have to follow a developed chain or system. In short, a technology leader needs to know where they should start, where they should follow through, and where they should finish in the process of delivering technology to move their school or district forward. Here's our reference for the chain of command. So by definition, the use of a chain of command helps people from all parts in an organization know who to answer to or where to go to resolve certain issues. A chain of command helps with overall accountability. As an educational technology leader, your role may not always be to the overall leader in all situations. A leader can fall into more of a managing role when the time comes. In her book, Papa collaborates with Rick Brown, a former chief academic officer at California State University. In Chapter 3, Brown states that good managers need to have some leadership traits and good leaders need to know how to manage. Brown also stated that you can't keep the trains running on time if you don't know where they're going. Good leaders have to be able to shift roles at times and see or do what others do in order to have a better perspective. So here's an example of just our chain of command at University View Academy in our school environment, and I just made a little chart here to kind of break it down. So we start at the bottom with those classroom teachers, and then usually we report things to our master teacher first, and then technology coordinator if it's kind of like a tech issue of some sort, then our assistant principal, principal, superintendent, and then the board. So that would be our chain of command in our educational setting. So our board and superintendent realized that something needed to be done to bring up our school score. This could be done by integrating technology in appropriate and effective ways. They met with principals, the assistant principals, master teachers to come up with an agreement on what needed to be done. A new learning management system and the management information systems and some new curriculum. Classroom teachers know their student strengths and weaknesses, and they are in charge of collecting data throughout the year and reporting back to the technology coordinator. So that's just an example of our chain of command at UVA. Okay, next one in our model is the structures and procedures. and how it impacts technology leadership. If the proper structures and procedures are in place, a program will most probably flourish. Think about in the classroom. If a teacher has good structure and procedures for students to follow, the classroom will most probably run smoothly. The same goes for technology leadership. There should be proper expectations that the technology leader should follow. If the design is followed properly, growth should occur. And our reference again was from the text, and this figure actually comes from the textbook, figure 6.1, and it's just showing how Papa put together this professional development process involving the planning portion, designing, the actual implementation, and the evaluating of the technology being implemented. And reflection should be happening throughout the entire process. And you can see by looking at the figure here, we have that big circle in the middle, reflection, and we can see how each part plays a part in that reflection process. So throughout the entire process, designing, implementation, evaluating, all of that you should be reflecting throughout the entire time. Okay, and then applying it to our school environment. At University View Academy, the technology team is constantly working together in order to update and improve upon the school's learning systems. In addition, our technology leader team has provided multiple ways in which everyone within our system can communicate with each other using applications such as Google Hangouts, Gmail, and Canvas. So within Canvas, we have a messaging system. We can message our students and also parents or learning coaches. The technology team has also provided a helpline of users if they are having technology problems. These help requests go straight to our district's technology team and are handled in an efficient and timely manner. Our technology team has also provided a library of help videos describing how to navigate all information, such as how to check for grades, how to submit assignments, how to access resources, how to update users' profiles, etc. So many videos that we can go to help us better serve our students and produce things in our courses. And here's just our works cited page where we put down the textbook that we use throughout this course, and we also found a model from this website and from Transforming Schools, and we kind of made it into our own. So it was just kind of helped us to make that leadership model that we were looking for.
That's it for our final project. I hope that we did a good enough job discussing the model and discussing these three important parts that we deemed effective for a school or a university to work in. So that's it. I hope you have a good day. If you have any questions about our project, please feel free to email us. That's it. Goodbye.
Thank y'all so much for watching.